Hello, grade 9, and welcome to a new reading comprehension lesson. Our new theme is called Technology and Scientific Innovation, and the lesson is Technology in Field of Education, Technology in Education. Okay, first of all, before we begin, we need to define the word technology. We hear about it all the time. Of course, we know what it is, but what does the word technology really mean? The word technology means applying scientific knowledge and scientific innovation and invention in order to make human lives easier. For example, the washing machine. Hasn't it made our lives easier? The car, the smartphone, the smart fridge, everything technological that we use, it was invented for the purpose of making human lives easier, facilitate human lives. Now, since the focus of our lesson is technology in education, let's name two types of technology or scientific innovation that can be applied in education, that has helped in the field of education. We can think of so many, especially at ISI. We are pioneers in this. We have smart boards. We're applying the best types of technology in order to give knowledge to our students. Smart boards, tablets, applications, online education. We're using so many different apps in order to provide students with an education. Of course, let's say also you want to do a research as a student. Using Google or Wikipedia or any other search engine is using technology to be applied in the field of education to help you know more, to help you learn more. How are they helpful? Exactly, they are helpful because they make education so much easier and more understandable for students, more attractive to students, more appealing. Whenever I'm explaining a new lesson in class, I can easily, at ISI, open the smart board, open YouTube. Let's say we're talking about water pollution, just 2 punches of a button, and I can show you a short video about water pollution, making it more understandable to you. Okay, more understandable to the students. Why? Because it is interactive. It engages the student. Number 3, which type of technology has been essential? Essential means necessary or very important to deliver or to give education during of course, during not vaccine, during COVID-19. Of course, what type of technology are we using now? Okay, right now I'm using recording through the PowerPoint. This I will record and I will put it in the school application so that you guys can listen to it later. And when I give my online classes, when we give online classes, we give them through Zoom application, okay? And we even take our quizzes online where you guys submit your answers also online using Google Sheets. All of these are examples of technology applied in education, especially in the times of quarantine and COVID, where we cannot use face-to-face education. Now, this is something I will ask you in the Zoom live session. How do you compare online learning with face-to-face learning? How are they compared? Which ones do you prefer? What are the advantages of each? What are the disadvantages of each? Of course, we will discuss them during the live session. And here are the suggested answers I gave to the discussion questions. Okay. Now, technology and education is our lesson. It's an article. Read the selection below in which the writer sheds light on the positive effects of technology in the field of education, and then answer the questions that follow. Paragraph 1, technology has become an important part of in different aspects of our lives, but mostly in our education system. This is evident, meaning it's showing, it's obvious in the increased use of technological devices, from smartphones and boards to computer labs and online classes. Evolving technology in schools helps disabled children. Disabled are the ones who have certain disabilities. Maybe they can't walk, or they can't hear, or they can't see. They help them, these types of technology help disabled children attend schools with minimal aid, prepare students to use technology in the real world, and expands their abilities to acquire more knowledge about the world. This is how this evolving technology is helping. So this is, you can think of this as your thesis statement for the article. The new advances in technology have made it easier for students with both physical and mental disabilities, we talked about that, to attend school. Recent innovations, new inventions in wheelchairs have allowed students with physical disabilities to participate in sports with their fellow students. Along with wheelchairs, new speaking devices like the electronic pointing device and sip and puff system have been introduced to enable students with speaking and physical impairments. Impairments are problems or deficiencies to communicate. These help them communicate. These devices can be used with a computer program that speaks out commands, comments, or words, allowing the user to speak and communicate with other students and teachers. Furthermore, ear implants permit students who are profoundly deaf, extremely deaf. Deaf means cannot hear, or severely hard on hearing, okay? To partake means participate in school discussions and classes. Okay, paragraph 3, new advances in technology. Advances are improvements, of course, also prepare students for the real world. When you want to have a job, a good job, whether it is for a future job or investing and saving the money they will make from their jobs. In many classes, students use programs like Microsoft Word to write their essays and PowerPoint to do presentation. That's what you guys do. In the past, business students used Excel sheets to keep track of the stock market and programs to learn how to invest in it. Now, by learning how to use the computer to trade in the business, in the stock exchange, to buy and sell, they will be better equipped as adults to invest, to put money in stock markets, and to keep track of their funds, the money they have invested. Later on, these skills will become useful for designing business cards and posters for a job or business. Through all these opportunities provided by technology in classes, students can use their knowledge to endorse themselves, okay, like to show what qualities they have, to show people how good you are in the workplace when they are adults. Paragraph 4, advancing technology has given students more opportunities or chances to interact with the world and widen their knowledge. Students can Skype with people around the world. This makes them more cultivated. Cultivated means cultured and knowledgeable, and open to other countries and cultures. Students have become more aware of events that are happening all around the world. For example, social media have made it possible for people in different countries to watch soccer leagues live and celebrate the results. Without technology, this would never have been accessed by millions of people worldwide. In addition, students can publish their work online and write blogs for others to read. All listing here how technology has helped students. Technology will always be evolving, changing, and advancing. It will continue to make life easier for disabled students, prepare students for future jobs, and educate them about the world. Technology and education will always go hand in hand, and as we live in technology-influenced world. The world around us is full of technology. Okay, now let's move on to the questions. Answer questions 1 to 3 in complete sentences using your own words. Based on paragraph 2, which is displayed here, state 2 effects of technology on disabled learners, or 2 ways in which technology has helped disabled learners. Again, disabled people are people who have a certain impairment. For example, they can't walk, or they can't hear, or they can't see. That's a disability. Okay. There's also, we talked about wheelchairs, new speaking devices, okay, like the electronic pointed device and sip and puff system have been introduced to enable students with speaking and physical impairments to communicate. Now, based on paragraph 3, what skills should students have to succeed in the workplace? Mention 4 of these skills. We talked about how we learn how to use the Microsoft Word, the PowerPoint in school, how you learn how to use the Excel sheets, how you use computer in order to trade. All of those will help you later on when you apply for a job. Put on your CV, I can use the PowerPoint, I can use Excel, I can buy and sell through the computer, I can trade online. Those will all help you when you apply for a job you want. Okay, so those are the answers. Okay, you can read them at your own time when you're studying the PowerPoint. Now, based on paragraph 4 displayed here, how has technology influenced or affected communication, interaction with other people? Okay, we said that due to this technology, people have become more cultivated, knowledgeable about what's going on in different parts of the world. We're open to other countries and cultures. Students have become aware of events that are taking place. Social media made it possible for people from different countries to interact, of course, communicate with each other, watch things together online. Without this technology, this would all have not been possible. Of course, technology has also allowed people to express themselves, to write personal blogs. Okay, this is the answer. Now, what message does the writer convey? In this article, what message does the writer convey? Convey means what message does the writer want to give? Convey means to give or to show. Is it that disabled people can't learn without technology? Is this the main message? Or is it that technology helps all kinds of learners? Or is it that technology has developed only for children with special needs? Of course, it's not this. Technology is for everybody. Disabled people can't learn without technology. They can learn, but it has helped them a lot. So the best answer would be technology helps all kinds of learners, the disabled and the not disabled people, the people who want to improve themselves and want get better jobs. So the answer is B. Okay, so this is it for this lesson. We will discuss these ideas further. You will give me your point of view concerning different types of technology. We will talk about the pros and cons, advantages and disadvantages of each type of technology. For any questions you might have, please write them down and don't hesitate to ask me during the Zoom live session. Until then, bye.